Happy Sunday, followers. Tim is installing bushings. No, bearings. We were installing bushings earlier. Let's take a look and see what's happened this week in the garage. Well, there's nothing in the white car's engine bay, and there's nothing sitting here. And I'm standing where the hoist is almost, so let's get to the big one. There is the engine. You can't see much, I'm sure. Yeah, that helps a little bit. So, what do we have here? We've got our motor. It's in. That was the big highlight of the weekend. The big parts to getting the motor in the engine bay were that we had to get the oil pan gasket replaced. We had to get the valve cover gasket replaced. We did spark plugs. We simplified the engine by looping the coolant lines to delete the climate control and delete the throttle body, which I had to look up what that's for. Apparently you have coolant run through your throttle body to stop it from freezing. We're going to go fast, so we don't have that problem. Other things we did were we got a smaller belt that actually comes from a Mini Cooper because we no longer have the power steering pump or the AC, so greatly reduced on the front of the motor also. Other things we've done, we worked on the interior. You can see this is the back of the wink mirror. We got the steering system installed. That was actually quite a bit of work. We had to basically build a fabrication to mount the steering shaft to our crossbar just because the factory setup was not going to work. We got fancy race pedals. We're not sure about this eBay quick release. It does hold everything really nice and firm, but it just doesn't want to go on very easily. You're like jamming on it, banging on it, so probably not good for chump car. We might end up spending a bit more money than the eBay one there. There's the wink mirror. I don't know if you probably can't make out how effective it is, but you can see your blind spots like out the rear windows, side windows really well, which should be nice. We got some of the wiring on the interior. We're going to have to get the rest of that in here before hopefully we start the motor at some point before this next video. Maybe we can show you something running. That'd be nice. Tim got the fuel system plumbed up. The surge tank is now installed. Yeah. There you go. You can see we've got lines. He ran them through a hole that goes under instead of into the rear interior, which is nice because that means we won't have, rubber lines where we're driving. Because fluorescent lights kill everything. Apart from that, Tim's just doing some wheel bearings, and I'm about to call it a night. So that is our weekend. Until next time, goodbye.